Well, hello and welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is Monday, the 6th of June 2022, and we are on episode 111. And anything that I mentioned today, I put in the description box and where you can find me. Half the time I don't know where I am myself. And where you can find me will be down in the description box as well. Oh dear me. Anyway. Oh my gosh. As you can probably tell, here in the UK we have had an absolutely marvellous weekend with the Jubilee. And I didn't go out. I didn't go out to anything because I had to catch up with stuff up here, unfortunately, because when I was not well I had to I weren't able to work up here, and you know, the show is coming along. I've just looked actually and it's next week I think, so there we go. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to be doing an extra little video nearer the time, and with all the traders and all our time slots and everything like that, just like I did last time, just so you all know what's going on. Right, so yes, it's raining today, but it's very humid. We need a good thunderstorm, I think, to clear the old air. I keep saying that, don't I? But we're not getting one. We're not getting one at all. So yeah, I have been busy. I did manage to get antibiotics, so thank you so much for all your lovely comments from last week's video. It was a bit of a struggle to do, but my word, I'm so glad I did it. I really am. But I did manage to get some antibiotics. It's cleared it up. Well, it's cleared it, but I finished them today anyway, and we'll see what happens. That's all we can do. Is just see what happens. So I have got a lot done. Yes, I'll be talking about that in a mo, as you can see. Oh, so chuffed with that. So chuffed. But today we really do have a busy episode. We really, really do. It's mainly crochet and knitting, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I have got something so special in the What Have You Been Up To? And I mean so special. And I think you're going to appreciate it more than anybody. You really, really are. Okay then, so we'll hop right in, as I say, because, you know, it's just been, because of the bank holiday weekend, everything's just been all upside down and back to front, really. I lived the whole of Friday thinking it was Saturday. You know, it was so weird, it really was. And then when Glenn came in and I went, what day is it today? And I said, I've even looked on my phone, and he said, it's Friday. I said, are you sure it's Friday? So I kept thinking it was Saturday. I had it in my head so badly, I don't know why. Anyway, right then. So, as I've said, we might as well hop right in because there is a lot to talk about and to show you. So, we have the knitting. We have some crochet. I do have a new cast on in the crochet, as you can see, because I have a finish. I do have a new hook, which arrived this morning, my new crochet hook. So I've done a bit of crochet since it's arrived, so I can give you my opinion. So I will be doing that. Then we have the most delightful, special, What Have You Been Up To? Then I have a book review. Yeah, I know. I have a book review. I'm getting through my books this year. Okay, then, right. So, what are we starting with? We'll start with the knitting. That's what I said first. As you all know, I have been doing the gnome along, which is Make Gnome Mistakes by Sarah Schira. S-C-H-I-R-A is the designer. Her gnomes are brilliant. My other little gnome that I did was actually one of her patterns as well, but this is the first time I've actually done one of her mystery gnome alongs, and I will say I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the shape of this gnome. It is absolutely brilliant, and I could see me doing more of these ones, this shape, than I can the other ones. The only thing I did do though, because I have changed things, is the beard. She knitted her beard and I did mine with crochet. So, yeah, that's just what I did. That's the way I liked it finished off. And I didn't put the colour work on the body because, I don't know, it was such a petite little colour work anyway, and I thought, oh, did it really need it or didn't it? You know, my friend Teresa, you pop over to her Instagram. Oh, she did hers, and hers is absolutely stunning. It really, really is beautiful. So this is my little gnome. I loved doing that colour work. Absolutely loved it. It's on the front and the back. And he did have, say, on the pattern, he did have a lot of loopy beard, and it seemed to have been, how do I put this without, because I ain't messing, you know, but putting down the pattern in any way or form. I am lucky enough that I can crochet, and it seemed to be a lot of work with knitting to get the beard the way that it was, in my opinion. And I thought, I can do something else. I'm sure I can. So I doubled up the yarn like they did in the pattern, and I crocheted, cast on some mini chain. If I flip that little bit up, if I can, it is tucked. There is a couple of rows there, or one row of, I think I did DKs, which would be single crochets over the pond, and then I just did the loop stitch, and I did more longer ones here than I did at that side, and then I stitched it underneath the brim, so it didn't take me hardly any time at all. But look at that finish on the bottom. Yes, you did have to kitchener or graft all that lot. I think it's the most stitches I've ever had to kitchener in my life. But oh, I just love the shape of him. I really do, and he sits so nicely. He really, really does. As I say, there should have been like little blocky things down here, but I don't know. When I got there, and I thought, no, I don't know if I really want to do that. I just loved him the way he was, because I think you're concentrating more on the colour work when you look at him anyway in the hat. Are you really going to look at the bottom? You know, that's my opinion. But I will definitely be making more of this shape again. I probably won't be putting the colour work on, because obviously this is special for this gnome. So when I do make more gnomes, you know, as presents and stuff like that, because as you know, I have already started my Christmas list of makes, and then I will be just doing them plain, or using up my scraps and using, you know, like speckled yarns and stuff. But I just love the shape of this one. I really do. So and the size, because he is bigger, and I don't know what it is, he's more tactile. I just think the size of him is lovely. So I'll definitely be making more of these. They will be given out as gifts. So yeah, yeah, I'm really, really pleased with him. Really pleased. The yarn I got from Lucy, I have written it down, there we go, Lucy Locketland here in the UK. She had a mixture. I think there was 3 different ones. There was the Jubilee, a forest, I think that's the one that Teresa picked, and then there was it By the Sea or something like that. And yeah, I just went for the Jubilee, because I thought, you know, he's going to sit there and he'll come out every June. You know, because that is when we have our Wimbledon and all that lot going on as well, and I thought, why not? But no, I really, really enjoyed making him. I really did. So I'm really happy that he's finished. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little photograph here of where he's sitting in his new home on the scales, actually on the dresser, which is what he was made for. And yeah, so I'm really, really happy with him. Okay then, right, so that is the only knitting I actually got done, because I concentrated on her. Right, let's bring up, let's see if I can move over a bit. Oh no, I can't. Right, okay, there we go. So I have actually taken a photograph of me putting her on in front of the mirror, because I forgot to ask Glenn before he went to work. Clever old me. But when I actually do wear it, when I wear one of my Popsy dresses, I will actually get a proper video of me wearing it, and I'll clip it in on another episode in weeks to come. But I thoroughly enjoyed making this. I really, really did. And I must admit that I love the size of the sleeves. They are just absolutely perfect. When I make another one, because I definitely will, I'm going to make another one, I will make that just a little bit longer, but this will sit lovely with a dress. But with trousers or jeans, I think I do need one that's longer. But I have plans. I will be telling you about that. And also, when it came to the buttons, the buttonholes are so tiny, because originally I was going to do the Dorset buttons. So I did go down to my local independent Poundland. That's what they call it. They call it well worth a pound, is what it's called. And the size, the little, they didn't have any little brass rings that small really, because that needed to be such a small button. So I said to Glenn, what I'll do on this one, because I knew I had this burgundy button, which is up here on the top, I'll just put the one button up here on this one, but on the next one I will definitely be putting coloured buttons down, like I had planned. But I'd say I am just so chuffed with it. I could not put it down. And yeah, the yarn, as you know, it is Snuggly, Surdar Snuggly. So there is a couple of colours in there that is been discontinued, but because they are from Stash that I brought last year. I do have quite a bit of the cream left over, because the pattern is every row. It's because obviously my main colour is the cream, and every other row they change colours. But if you notice with me, I did it differently. I did the contrast 2 colours, and the main colour is I did 1 row, so I've got like 3 balls of the main colour left over. Dear me. So they will actually be ideal for Rebecca's, because she would like one, and I will just pick some other colours to go with it. I haven't heard anything back from that Marina yarn about their 4-ply yet. I still haven't had no email or nothing back from them. So it does look like I am going to have to go with Rebecca so she can pick her other colours and go and find somewhere that does a good selection of the Stylecraft Special 4-ply, because they do have a good selection, I know that, but if we had more choice of companies, I think that would be nice, you know, nicer, to be honest. I really do, rather than having to go, oh right, I'm gonna go to Stylecraft. But you know, I love my Stylecraft Special. I've used it for blankets and God knows what, and I will be using it again soon, which I'll be talking about in a moment. But it's, you know, we need a choice. That's why, you know, some of these companies need to get away from the 4-ply as baby. It is adult as well, you know, and I do appreciate your support on this. I really do. But as soon as I hear anything back from them, I will definitely be letting you know. But yes, so I can't wait to wear this. I really can't. I'm just so chuffed with the way it's turned out. So come on, Float, let's move you back over here. Also, just a quick note, I have found out that Peek-a-Pow, because you know I've got the 2 books of Peek-a-Pow. I have made him, his little hat come off. I made him. These are all in Stylecraft Special DK, and I made this one. I love this one, and I'll rearrange those in a moment. And obviously I had to do the little lamb, didn't I? I just had 2 of these little coat on. So yeah, so I've made these 2, and I do have the 2 books. But I found out at the end of the year or the beginning of next year, Peek-a-Pow is doing a 3rd book. Hey, I can't wait. I can't wait for that one. So yeah, that's gonna be really exciting to see what that's actually in there. Right, sorry, I've digressed now, haven't I, a bit? So yeah, the actual pattern for this is A Good Vintage Cardigan by Fran Morgan, as I say, and this is a 4-ply granny stripe cardigan. Now, as I've said before, it was free in a magazine, one of the crochet magazines over here, but I did manage to find mine on Ravelry. Now, I have been actually, one of the lovely viewers from last week, so thank you so much, left a message saying that there is a granny striped cardigan and sweater pattern in DK. Obviously, I had to pop over. Bing! And I brought it. Right, so this is called the Granny Go Round Cardi by Iron Lamb. Okay, absolutely amazing. So this actually is a DK granny striped cardigan. So, and you know, I have a bag of DK yarn, so I am definitely going to be casting one of those on. But I don't know whether to do it now No, I'm going to have to, no, I'll wait. And you'll see why in a moment. Okay then, right. So, yes, as I said, over on Ravelry, so it's got the cardigan. I'm sure it's got the sweater pattern in with it. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But I'm sure it does come with the both. But I know anyway I got the cardigan because I downloaded the cardigan because I wear cardies more than anything. But my gosh, that's all I can say. We've found a DK one. It looks amazing. The actual pictures and the write-ups and everything, because I always look at those, you know, the reviews and everything. They look absolutely brilliant. They really do. And you can have a lot of fun with this one. Right then, so now she has finished, I had to cast on the Flower Power cardigan, didn't I? Wow. I can't stop working on it. I really can't. So this is actually called the Flower Power cardigan by Adventures in Crafting. Her actual name is Sabido. Okay. And yet again, I got it on her Etsy page, on her Etsy shop. So if you put in, oh, was it Sam's Crochet Adventure or something like that? Go over to Instagram, okay, and find Sam Sabido, okay, and then she's got a link there into her Etsy, okay, because she has got the most stunning patterns. She really, really has. Oh my gosh, this definitely will not be the only one. It won't be the first. It's not only the first, it will definitely be more to come from her. It really will. And I'm still debating. I love the the vest top, but all her patterns are in DK, but I also love the crochet bags. So I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I haven't got a clue. I know that she did send me a discount coupon, so if I get the two, I suppose it works out, because I think my Rebecca would definitely like the oh, what's it called, the vest top. Definitely like the vest top, but mine and Rebecca's lists are just growing and growing and growing at the moment. They really, really are. Now, right, so let's get to showing you how far I have got with my Flower Power cardigan. As you all know, as I said last week, I am doing it all in my favourite acrylic yarn, which is from Home Bargains. And this actually is the cardigan. But actually, where is she? Here it is. There you go. Now, Sam do an appearance on the Yarn Lane, is it, on to TV channel, which is a craft. It's not Create and Craft, it's the other one. And yeah, so this is Sam, and this is the actual cardigan that took my you know, my my alert went right over when she popped up on my Instagram feed, and I thought, I've got to make one of these. And I tell you what, when you actually do the hexagons, it's, you know, obviously there is a lot of hexagons to make, but it's nice. It really is, because I've picked, I'll show you. The best thing to do is to show you. So this actually is, so it's the Adventures in Crafting Flower Power cardigan. So if you actually put that in Google, I'm sure her Etsy page will come up. I'm sure, and it is. But yeah, honestly, absolutely brilliant this is. So let me show you what I've done so far and how many colours I've got. Right, so I've got, that's the one I've just been doing to do my hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've picked 5 colours. That's right, 5 different colours. And then I've divided all that by the amount of whole hexagons, because you have to do so many whole hexagons, so many 3/4, so many halves. And was there a quarter? Oh, no, but oh no, I haven't left that bit down there. It's there, because it does say. I ain't going to tell you the amounts. I'll just tell you, you know, what shapes. There is. Oh, I have left that bit downstairs. Yeah. Okay, so I've left that bit downstairs. But I know it's obviously whole. It's 3/4, half, and I'm sure there's a quarter hexagon as well. I reckon that's down for the front. And anyway. So I've done 5 colours. So I've done 1 of each colour so you can see. And so there's the pink. And there's the peach. And as I say, I thought this would represent a field with the green with all the different flowers. And then of course there had to be a lilac, because that is my all-time purple, anything purple. Then there's more of a turquoisey colour, because the blue just wasn't enough. It needed something else. And then of course the white, like a daisy. So these are my colours. I am just so chuffed with them. I really, really am. And so what I'm doing, I did all the centres for one colour, the amount I need. And then I've done the second part, which is the flowers. Then I've just got to put the green round them. Then I'll move to another colour. Then, as you know, I do my research. And I thought, right, obviously these blocks need to be blocked. So they're nice and flat and all that ready for me to I haven't even looked that far yet to see if they're going to be crocheted or sewn together. So anyway, and I looked online and I thought, ooh, you know, I appreciate the work that goes into them and all that. And yes, you know, with the crochet, they have like a block, don't they, of wood with all different holes in it, and then you put pegs in and all that lot. So I appreciate all that, and I thought, there's got to be another way. As you know, there's always got to be another way with me. So anyway, while I was down in my independent shop, pound shop, and obviously then I went down to the charity shop, of course, I found a packet of, I'm trying to remember how many, I think it's 50. Obviously I don't need 50, but they're £1. I only need 6 of these little wooden skewers. Okay, these actually, I said to Glenn, these would be handy for gardening, because you could write your plants and that lot on there as well. So there's multi-uses for them. So he said, brilliant idea. He liked that idea. Then I went into down to the pound shop, and I know some of you, if you paper crafters out there, are actually going to curse me, but you know, sorry. There was these 2 embossing boards. They were separate embossing boards, and they were in a pack, still brand new, for 50p. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to give this a go and see what happens. Well, look, it works. So it blocks out your blocks, if that makes sense. But, you know, obviously you can get these wooden skewers anywhere, really, if you think about it. And obviously, you know, you're not going to, not everybody's going to go into their charity shops and find an embossing boards. But obviously I have my other blocking mats. Now, yet again, you know, you go into a shop and you get a blocking mat with all the, you know, like jigsaw puzzles, isn't they? With the knitting or crochet company's name on. Not naming anybody specific, but I went to, now did I get mine from Home Bargain when they first opened up here? And they're in the children's section. $1/4 of the price. Do the same job, it's just that mine's got pretty pretty Disney fair princesses on. That's the only difference. Mine ain't plain. But what I'm saying is, so you've got the depth, you could get one of those, cut it into 4, pile it up, and then use your skewers. Because all these are your wooden skewers. That's all they are. And it works. So for me, I got this, well, I say £1.50, and I think they've said there's 50 of these, and I'm only going to use 6 anyway. But I did say to Glenn, you know, because obviously that comes through there, I need to find a way of fixing these 2. And obviously, if you do yours, you know, 4 to put on top of one another, cut one in 4, to you know, stick these together, because obviously glue might melt it. I don't know, double-sided sticky tape is going to be enough. I know there's that red liner tape. I wonder if my Rebecca's got any of that, because that's supposed to be really strong, isn't it? Because all you've got to do is just put a little bit on the corners here, really. There, and there. You know what I mean? Just to fix it down. Yeah, I might ask my Rebecca, actually, to see if she's got any of that. But say, if not, I think I do have some. I did have some... what's the name, double-sided, but I just thought that, I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Is it red liner tape? I think that's what paper crafters and that use, I think, and journalers. But yeah, I am just so happy. So there we go. A handmade blocking board. I'm just so chuffed with that. I really am. And it works. And these are bamboo. Yeah, they are. I'm sure it said on the packet. That's over there, the packet. I'm sure it said on it bamboo. But yeah, I am just so chuffed with the way that works. So I will be blocking my hexagons as I go along. Right then, so my hook. So this can really come in as the naughties, can't it, really? Now, I've used the Clover Amour hook ever since they first actually came out, that make. Because before that, we had the gold ones from Clover. I can't remember what they were called now. And then they brought out this, the range, didn't they, of the gold ones. So I got those because I was working up at the shop. And then they brought out the, I'm sure it's Amour, something like that anyway. Amora, I don't know. Anyway, they brought them out and I like the coloured handles. So I brought those. So I've been using that 4mm ever since then, really. And the actual cushion around the outside was getting a bit thin on, I could feel that weren't giving me the protection here that I need, because I'm left-handed but I crochet right and I don't use this hand as much. I do sometimes get pain, but I will say doing this I didn't get any pain whatsoever. So I thought, right, I'm going to treat myself to a new hook. Now I actually was googling away, as you do, and I come across black sheep wools, and they've been very good, absolutely brilliant company. Little shop, I think they are, up north. And I know we've had the bank holiday. I ordered this Wednesday and it arrived today, and that's with 2 days bank holiday in that as well. But I have gone down and I've never used anything. Oh, Talaporca there. I actually have used their sewing needles, but when it comes to this, not knitting needles or hooks or anything. It's Tulip, and this is the etimo and Rose. So that's my hook, and as you see, this here, oh my gosh. So I put my thumb against, that's the way I hold my hook, thumb in there, and wow, I tell you what, it's absolutely brilliant. It really is. I say I've only done the one, but it does actually, that's because I definitely even got me bit of my green bits, but the stitch definition and all that lot is absolutely lovely, because sometimes with a new hook, it takes you a while, but that's the first one I've done and there's no difference at all. It runs smooth off of the shank here, absolutely smooth, and there's no nicks or anything underneath that hook. It just runs smoothly. So yeah, I really do think this is going to be a lovely hook. I am thinking of getting one in a 2.5, so I've got something for my I'll have to look for the amigurumi as well. Is that 3 mils we normally use? I'm trying to think. I can't remember. I know, 2.5 for the 4 plies, for instance, but definitely I would be getting one of these for the amigurumi, because I just love, if you can see that dip there, it goes up. So yeah, well, my thumb is the way I hold it there. It just leans right against that. It's absolutely brilliant. I do like it. So yeah, so it's black sheep wools. Online it looks a lovely shop. It really does. Yes, would love to have something like that on our doorstep, eh? But yeah, that's the packaging. So yep, absolutely happy with the new hook. Okay then, right, so where are we now? So that's that, the new hook. Oh, now we are up to and what have you been up to? As I said, this week we have such a special, and I mean special, what have you been up to? Now there's a young lady, and she is a very, very pleasant young lady, and her name is Julia. Hi Julia! Hello from Little Workroom. And I'm going to put her work here, right? And when I tell you in a moment, this little young lady is 8 years old. I know, I can't believe it. I really, really can't. And I'm going to read off here what was sent to me. And she cross-stitched this all by herself. She followed a pattern in one of her and her mum's books. And she used the alphabet out the same book as well to spell her best friend's name. That's her best friend's name underneath there, which she is going to be gifting to her. And Julia, it's amazing. Absolutely beautiful work. Your crosses are so neat. Your friend is absolutely going to love it. It is going to be a present to treasure for the rest of her life. And I don't know what else to say. It's just you are one clever young lady. So well done you. And I bet you everybody else is going to be tapping along with me this week. Also, we do have her mum. Hi, Melly. And Melanie is a brilliant crafter. I've shown some of her stuff before. Her colour work is amazing. It really is with her knitting. But she crocheted this bag, and it's all out of odds and ends, all of cotton yarns. And it's a brilliant, lovely, bright colour bag. As you said, it's going to be perfect for beach on the beaches and, you know, with a picnic in and all that lot. It's going to be lovely. So I can see where our Julia gets her talent from. I really can. But oh, Julia, you are amazing. Well done. And well done, Melanie. Well done. So thank you to the carrier ever so much for getting in contact with us. It's been a pleasure to show your work this week. Thank you. Okay then, right, now we're down to the book review. So what are we on now? Oh yeah, Monday, ain't we? Obviously I was on beer. Right. Okay, so it must have been last Tuesday or Wednesday I finished Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile. Now my Glenn brought me this for my birthday, and at that time when I got the book, I was still reading the Dolly Parton one, wasn't I? And as soon as I finished that one, I just went right into this that same night. And wow, that's all I can say. I love Agatha Christie. Her writing, her, oh, I don't know, the way she describes things, it is just amazing. But my curiosity more than anything, and I said to Glenn, I said, I really would love to read the book. I think that's why he brought it. I said, because you've got the David Suchet version of Death on the Nile, and then you've got the new film, and they've both got different endings, but with the same characters being, I don't want to give it away in case anybody hasn't seen it already. Right, they've both got, they're the same people that does the murders, but they die the same way, but in different places. That's the way I'm going to put it. Right. And I wanted to know what one was real, right? And as always, it was David's version. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with David's, with the way that the actual, the director and everything have done all them, because they are basically word for word, really. When I read the Murder on the Orient Express, it was the same again. David Suchet as Poirot, he's the ones that he acted in, it was spot on. These new ones, I know they've only made 2, but there's so many things in the new film that they've changed. And I don't understand why they're doing it. I really don't get it at all. Like there's a murder in the new film that isn't even in this book. Do you know what I mean? And also her, when it comes to Lynette, who's the main character in the book, when it comes to her prized possession, which is her pearls. Now the pearls is in the David Suchet's version, but in the new film they're diamonds. They're not even pearls, and they're hardly mentioned. And I don't know, there's a telegram that comes in the first one, but in the new film, no. But the telegram is in the book. It is just, the new ones, they're missing out so much of the book, putting these new bits in that don't need to be there. And they really don't. And I'll carry on watching the new ones if they're making more, because I honestly, I am starting to grow to like the new Poirot. I think he's doing a good job. But they're making him out in the new films to be, I wouldn't say more aggressive, I think that's the wrong word. Like, you know, with the Poirots that I've read over the years, you know, he doesn't like guns. He doesn't, won't carry a gun. He won't carry a weapon. He won't do any of that. But in both of the new films, they've shown him fighting. They've shown him shooting. And I think that's not Poirot. You know, that's not the Poirot that we love from the books. Yet again, I've gone over to David Suchet's version. So if you're not a reader, but you want to know exactly about the death, you know, the story of Death on the Nile, go back to that one. It is longer than the film, actually, and it's probably, you know, they do it spot on. The characters, the characters are more to this, and yeah, that is definitely the way to go if you want to go more to the book. But if you want to go more to one that's got the name really, and I know it says on both of them based on Agatha Christie's, but they've just changed so much in those two new films. They've put things in that ain't here, left things out that shouldn't be. You know, it's hard. It really is hard. You know, because in the beginning of the new film, they've put this whole section in, and I don't know. Anyway, I think that's not. But the book, I thoroughly enjoyed. I really did. It will definitely be a reread film for me, just like the Orient Express. I would literally, I ain't going to grade it because let's face it, we all know that Agatha, if you're a fan, you're a fan. If you're not, you're not. And I am a fan, so, you know, as many stars as I could give, I'd give, because I just love the way that woman of her time was writing, because she was well before her time, in my opinion. And oh my gosh, some of the things in here that makes you chuckle, they can make you, you know, tearful. It's just brilliant. It really is a brilliant book. So I would recommend. I'm going to say I would recommend. But, you know, try it. I watched the two films first, then I read the book. Then this week I watched the two films, well, last week I watched the two films again. The new one first, then the second one, which is, you know, my favourite anyway. Even before I read the book, and it was, and I thought, yeah, the comparison is, well, you will know. The actual, the new one is on Disney Plus. The older David Suchet one, when he's Poirot, is actually on ITV Hub. So yeah, so watch them, and you know, see what you think. See what you think. So obviously, I had to start a new book. As you do, because I can't go to bed without reading. I just have to read something. And I had some lovely books gifted to me. I have never read any of these from this author before. It's a Carola Dunn, and these were given to me by my lovely friend Teresa. And I looked, and because I've got quite a few over there, and I looked, and what I could get, I'm sure this is the first one in the series, and it is Death at Wentwater Court. Look at that cover. Isn't that beautiful? It's just lovely. I know this is a winter book, but, you know, I mean, I'm not one of them that read, you know, summer books and winter books. If I fancy reading a book, I'll read a book. It doesn't bother me at all. But it is in the winter, but it's my time anyway. So ain't as if it's, well, I don't know yet, because I haven't hit anything. So I don't know if it is actually, if we hit Christmas, I don't know, or after Christmas. But yeah, it's actually, it's good. It's good. It's set in, oh gosh, is it just after the First World War? Yeah, 1920s it is, yes. So yeah, it's about, you know, just after the First World War. So it is, you know, around about, you know, because her books are in the 20s, isn't they? Yeah, they are, the 20s and 30s and all that. So yeah, I am enjoying it. As I say, we've got their death, but we haven't had, no, it's just introductions at the moment, to be honest with you. But I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll get through it. And then what I normally like to do when they're reading a series, I'll read one or two of them, then I'll go on to something else, and then I'll read a couple more. But I'm looking out for some more Agatha Christie's, obviously, and I'd like a Marple. Oh, I don't know in here if it's got... No, these are all the Praros. Oh, what's it called? It's the one at the pub where they do the witchcraft and that. So I look out for that one, and I can't remember what it's called. That's gonna bug me, that is. But yeah, so I'm looking out for a second-hand copy of that, and then if I get one before finishing this one, then I'll finish this, then I'll go on to that, then I'll go back to these. Anyway, that's enough rambling on about books. Okay then, right, so I think that is everything for this week. Fingers crossed, and I ain't saying anything, because when I say anything beforehand, it never seems to happen, does it? I should be popping out on Wednesday, but that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because as I say, I plan these things and then something happens. And there, I don't want it to this week. I really don't. So, yeah. So, fingers crossed, everything will be fine. So, I hope you're all going to have a lovely crafty week. And enjoying the, if we have any, summer weather. Because I say, it's warm but wet. It's still raining out there, I think. So, I think the next dry day, they reckon's Thursday. I don't know. Oh well. Okay then, right, so I'm off. I will be back, as I said, by either over the weekend. I reckon I'll be back with just a little short video explaining about the show that's happening and the dates and all our times and everything like that. It's just going to be a little one, because I know not everybody here do Instagram and Facebook, whereas most of it's going to be advertised anyway. So I'll be letting you all know about that on the weekend. I'll try and see if I can do that Saturday or Sunday and get it uploaded for you. So then, right, and by then I'll have my hair. I'll actually do something with my hair. It's just I didn't bother this morning because it was raining so hard, and I thought, what's the point? If I blow dry it and spray it anyway, it's going to get sticky with the rain, isn't it? And I had to go out and get some milk. Okay then, right then. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. So please, as always, take care, stay safe, and happy crafting. Bye!